Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Jones. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with a very exciting plan with me for the week of the 16th of November. And this is a very exciting plan with me because I am doing a collab with Beth of Colourful and Co. Beth is not only one of my best planner friends, she is just generally one of my best friends. I speak to her all the time. She is a wonderful human being and you should definitely go and check out her channel. It will be linked down below, as will her videos. We will be answering the same questions and using the same kit. So this is the kit. I am using leftovers. This is Stay Cozy from Dr. Plans Co. I believe Beth will be using the full kit because she doesn't use leftovers, she just uses like a kit in a planner rather than like I do. I have these two rose gold foiled washi tapes from Simply Gilded, and I highly suspect Beth will be using rose gold foil too. Because we are answering the same questions, I am going to speed up and voice over this video. So without any further ado, I am going to hand over to voiceover Tilly and get on with it. So as I said, this is a collab with Beth of Colourful and Co, and her birthday is Christmas, so please go look at her channel and subscribe, like her video, etc, etc, because she is an awesome human being. She is literally one of my favourite human beings in the world. So we are answering the same questions. I think Beth was, I don't know whether she actually did in the end, she was planning on doing a talk through for this, so we're like, I'm voiceovering and she's talking through. And I normally like talk through things, but that just isn't what I went for today. Anyway, moving on to the actual questions. The first one is, what is your favourite Christmas movie? Right, okay, I'm gonna get stick for this, and I'm not a big movie watcher. I don't watch movies. I don't know, I just generally can't get into movies. I very occasionally watch a movie, but mostly I prefer to watch TV shows. So yeah, I don't really know what my favourite Christmas movie is. When I was a child, it was Miracle on 34th Street. I also loved Home Alone, but I can't say I've watched a Christmas movie in the last like 5 to 10 years. Actually, that's not true. Me and my fiance have a couples advent calendar, and one of the things was to watch a Christmas movie, and we watched the Beauty and the Beast Christmas movie. So that's the only one I've watched in the last 10 years because it's super cool. And I didn't pay that much attention to it and didn't really know what was going on, which, yeah, that's often my problem. Question 2 is, where do I usually spend Christmas? I've spent every Christmas in my life in the same house, which is the house I grew up in, at my parents' house. I think that even this year we're gonna stay there. We do only live at the other side of the town, and obviously there is the laws in the UK are such that I can go and stay there over Christmas if I want to, even though we're in a higher tier area. But anyway, yeah, I've spent every Christmas at my parents' house, and I don't intend to break that this year. Where would your dream place to visit for Christmas? Where would be your dream place to visit for Christmas? I like being at home for Christmas. I don't want to go other places for Christmas. I like being at home. So there's that. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, Disney at Christmas would be cool, but also I would rather be in my house. So yeah. I'd also love to be somewhere it like snowed a lot at Christmas. That would be quite nice. But also I like my house and I like my parents' house, and that's where I want to be. Question 4 is, do you normally open presents on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? Kittens, why you gotta be noisy while I'm recording my voiceover, darlings? You might want to cover up any little ears that are listening for this. It's a little story time. When we were little, my siblings always used to get up whenever I did, my sister particularly, and so that my parents could get some sleep, because obviously they'd been up quite late in the night, they used to like watch a film with me. So we always had a rule as a kid that we could only open our stockings before my parents got up, and we weren't allowed to wake them up. I think it was before like 7:30 or something stupid like that, so that they at least got a little bit of sleep. So in short, we open all of our presents on Christmas Day, and that's how we've always done things. Do I have a favourite Christmas memory? To be fair, actually, going back to that last question, that's probably the last time I watched lots of Christmas films, because me and my sister used to watch Christmas films while we waited for my parents to be allowed to wake up my parents. Do I have a favourite Christmas memory? No, I love all Christmases. Like, I just love being around my family. Last Christmas was particularly special because it was Felix's first Christmas, and I'm super excited for when he's old enough to sort of understand a bit more what's going on. And that, I think that might like top my favourite Christmases as a kid. But like, there are so many amazing memories at Christmas. Like, just being with family is so important to me. So yeah. Be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? 100% giving gifts. I find it really stressful and I'm always super last minute, but I love seeing people's reactions to gifts. Me and my sister always fight over who should give out their gifts last, because we don't, that's like the special bit to us, not the getting presents, the giving presents. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do this year though, because we're doing like a Secret Santa type thing with the siblings. So that might be, I don't know how we're going to do it this year, because like otherwise when somebody gives out their presents, it might not be, everyone might not get one, so I think we might just give them all out. Don't know. Anyway, favourite festive foods. Okay, so my dad makes a vegetarian Christmas pie, and it has chestnuts and cranberries and cream and cherry, except I don't know what he's going to do this year because my sister's essentially vegan because my nephew's cow's milk protein intolerant, so she can't have cow's milk. And she's the other vegetarian in the family, so I don't know what we're going to do this year because it's got quite a lot of cream in it. But yeah, Christmas pie, it's great. That's my favourite food. Favourite Christmas scents? I love the smell of a real Christmas tree. I've had real Christmas trees all my life, and we bought one this year as well, and they smell so good. I love it. Also like warm fires, just snuggly cozy vibes on my way forward. Do I have any Christmas Eve traditions? So my whole family are sort of last minute Larrys in that we are all super busy and like take on way too much. My mum and me particularly, and my sister, to be fair. It's mostly the girls in the family, okay? So we tend to take on too much and we always get things done in time, but it may only just be in time. So we often spend Christmas Eve like putting up the last Christmas decorations. In normal years, one of our main Christmas traditions is going to midnight mass, and every year my mum's like, yeah, I'll come this year, and then doesn't. Like, I think she's been once in the last like 6 or 7 years. Generally because she's just exhausted herself so much. And then when we get back from midnight mass, which is at like half midnight, we have cheese and pork, because how middle class can you get, right? Okay, moving on. What tops your tree? Either an angel or a star, depending on the tree. Our tree right now doesn't have a topper. It goes on Christmas Eve. That's a Christmas Eve tradition, actually, putting the tree toppers on. Though, actually, we don't have anything for the top of our Christmas tree at our house. Me and my fiance bought a house this year. If you don't know, that's why things are a bit odd. We've barely got any Christmas decorations, and most of what we do have is either borrowed from my parents or my parents. Oh well. Have I ever had a white Christmas? I don't know that I've ever had a white Christmas, but I've like had a significant amount of snow as a child around Christmas. We were at my grand's house, my dad's mum and dad's house. This was when my granddad was still alive. And I just remember, I think I was quite little, but I just remember there being so much snow and like being in her backyard making snow angels and building snowmen with my cousins and stuff. It's like an awesome memory. I think we must have been staying there at the time because I don't know how I would have got back because they live up in Newcastle. I don't know how we'd have got there from otherwise that's what I mean. What is your favourite Christmas song? Okay, so again, story time. All of these are turning into nice little Christmas stories, which I quite like. A few Christmases ago, my sister got the World Cup. I can't remember who it was. Somebody wrote a book that of like World Cups, like where you compare things. The kids have just got into the living room where the Christmas tree is, and I'm quite worried it's going to be there's going to be decorations everywhere. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. And so there was like lots of suggestions of Christmas songs, and we did the World Cup of Christmas songs with my cousins and aunts and uncle, and the last 2 songs in the like final were oh my god, the name of my favourite Christmas shot song has completely gone out my head. Oh my god, what's it called? I'll come back to it. I've really completely forgotten. Give me a minute. Shush. I know how bad that is. So the next question 13, is your Christmas tree real or fake? Real. I've always had real Christmas trees. My parents have 2 real Christmas trees and 2 fake Christmas trees because they're super extra. So they've got like 2 real Christmas trees, one in the hallway and one in the lounge, which is where we do presents and stuff. Then they've got a fake one in their second living room because of course they have 2 living rooms, but that the other living room is called the family room, and that's where they spend like most of their time, not at Christmas but the rest of the year. And then in the room where we eat, the dining room, they have like a tinsel tree as well. So yeah. Am I a professional present wrapper or do you fail miserably? Neither. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't have like super extravagant presents, and this year and last year I've had really bad wrapping paper, but I bought so much of it last year. Well, actually, right, I'm going to be real here. My boyfriend went and bought wrapping paper from Tesco, and I was like, don't buy it from Tesco, but he already had bought it, and I really don't like the wrapping paper we have, but he bought I was like, get 3 rolls, thinking it was like 3 metre wrapping paper, but no, he bought 3 rolls of like 10 metre wrapping paper, so now we used about half of it last year, so now I still have to use that this year because I don't want to waste it. So this year my presents don't look great, or won't look great, because they're not wrapped yet. I've wrapped 3 presents. Oh well, moving on. What makes Christmas special for me? Family time, 100%. Like, if somebody ever made me choose between friends or family, I would 100% generally choose my family. Like, there's a few people that I would really hate making that decision over, but I'm really close to my family. I would 100% miss like Beth and Sweater and Jack, and Adam and Tasha. But like, to be honest, I class Beth as family. She's like, we're so close, she's like my family, to be honest. In my head at least. But yeah, family. Can I name all of Santa's reindeer? Probably. There was Dasher and Prancer and something, and oh my god, my brain just isn't working. There was Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Nixon and... No, apparently I can't. I probably can when I'm not under pressure, but right now, no. What Christmas traditions are you looking forward to this year? This is really hard because a lot of our Christmas traditions aren't happening. But my sister's going to be here, and I've seen my sister once since March, and my nephew, who was born a year ago in October, so he is 14 months, and I miss them so much. It's unreal, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them, so my sister being home is probably the thing. What's the best Christmas present you've ever received? I don't know. Probably my pool table. I paid for half of that though. So yeah. I think all of like my big Christmas presents I've paid for half of, and Santa's paid for the other half, because everything still comes from Santa. Yeah, I don't know. As I said before, I'm a present giver, not a present receiver. Like, I've got some pretty awesome presents. Oh, my sister bought me tickets to go to Harry Potter Studio on Christmas. That was awesome. That was the Christmas before my 18th birthday. She bought tickets for me to go for my 18th birthday. And that was a pretty awesome Christmas present. What is your most memorable Christmas memory? I don't know. It's just like family and I don't know, I can't pick out like one specific Christmas memory because like everything is just so special and so like warm and cuddly to me. I don't know. What made me realise the truth about Christmas? I didn't really. Well, no, I did. I knew for a long time before I admitted I knew, because I was the youngest in the family, and like even now we still say that everything's from Santa and things. But I remember not being very sure as a child at one point and saying to my sister, but what if Santa's not real? And my sister like gave me a big cuddle and said, at the end of the day, actually doesn't matter whether Santa is a real human or not. What's important is that Santa is the being of the giving and receiving gifts and the joy of bringing that to other people. So whether Santa is a individual that brings that joy to children and parents, or whether that joy is given by your parents themselves, doesn't matter. So Santa is still real, but just not in the way that, you know, children think. Does that make sense? And what makes Christmas special for you? Essentially, family, again. Like, I know I've just bleated on about family, but, like, seeing people that I haven't seen for ages and just taking time off and sitting with family is just something I don't do enough. And I love my family so much. So, like, playing games, being with family, the whole shebang is just what makes me love Christmas and what makes it special for me. I think I've just bleated on for however long this was. 15 minutes about how much I love Christmas and how great I think Christmas is because my family make me so happy. But yeah, family, friends, and being around loved ones is just the best. And yeah, I don't make enough time for it most of the year, and Christmas is the one time that I always make time for it, and I always make sure to take time for doing fun things, and that's what makes it special, because I'm rubbish at taking time for myself. So yeah, that's about it for the questions. I don't know whether to run through the spread or not. Yeah, let me grab my planner and I'll run through the spread as well. So on Monday I marked that I was just super tired. I'd been really ill the week before this and I just like woke up and felt exhausted. But I still did my morning routine and then I did a load of editing. But because I was so tired, I then had to take a nap, which is the next thing I marked in. And then I wrote some blurbs for, I think, probably the videos that were going up that week. After that, I had to go to work. I was on an evening shift, and they asked me to cover the COVID admission ward, which was not fun. So I did that. On the Tuesday, the first thing I mark in is my morning routine. I then redated one of the daily planners. I think that was when I was making one that I sent to one of the YouTubers. I was redating the B6 for her because I decided I was only going to make the B6 daily and A6 daily when people asked for them. So that was that. And then I did some more editing, which is the next thing I marked in. Then wrote blurbs for videos again. I think I was trying to get all my everything done for videos in these 2 days and get loads of stuff done. And then I did the budget. I recorded a voiceover, and then I did the budget for Tilly Journals, which is actually not a budget. It's like tracking my spending. It's more bookkeeping than budget, but I always write in budget, but that's how my brain works. On the Wednesday, the first thing I mark in is my after the budget, I marked in going to work again. On Wednesday, again, first thing I mark in is my morning routine. Then I marked in that my mum was over in the garden for not really in the garden. Never mind. My mum was here. Let's just leave it as that. For a little bit. I don't know why I'm blabbering on. I'm feeling like really awkward now. Anyway, so I marked that, and then I marked that I was working on the planners. That wasn't going very well, so I had a little bit of a cry at my mum. Yeah, it sorted out, but at that point I was getting really frustrated. I then took all the listing photos. I actually ended up retaking them, which was really annoying, because I got new lights the next day, and I much preferred the new lights, so I retook all my listing photos, but oh well. Then I marked in my evening shift and having some cuddles with Soch after work. On to the Thursday, marked in my morning routine, and then marked in doing some planning for the week, I think probably. Then I marked in packing orders. I think I was trying to clear some of my open orders before the planner release. Marked in tidying up the house and working on planners. I was replying to loads of people about the hype about planners. And then I had a phone call with Beth for some time. I was then cooking dinner and Nala had a head injury. I think I told that story on Friday's video, so I'm not going to tell it again here. So yeah, I was on the phone to Beth for ages and set up my new light while I was on the phone to her. I then stayed up because I was starting lights the next night, and I retook the listing photos and did all of the listings for the planners, and then I tried to film some videos for the next week. And onto the Friday, I can hear Christmas decorations being played with and it's not good. Damn cats, bless them. They just love Christmas decorations. I mean, so do I, so who can blame them? On to the Friday, I slept all day, being pre-nights, I needed to sleep to get ready. And then marked in doing my morning routine. I was feeling rubbish that day, so I marked that in. did some more filming, and then I released my planners and was super overwhelmed by the support I got because it was amazing and I'm so like pleased about it. I can't even. So that was that. And then at the end of the day I marked in going on my night shift. On the Saturday I marked in printing covers because like I was so like, oh my god, how am I now going to make all of these planners, that I just wanted to get straight started. So as soon as I got back from my night shift I started printing some planners. I then slept most of the day. We watched Once Upon a Time before I went to work, and that's everything that's marked on that day. On to the Sunday, I did some replying to YouTube comments when I got home from work. I then slept most of the day and went to work. It was a rough night shift. I don't want to say more than that, which is what I marked in next. It was rough because of stuff that happened and, you know, confidentiality, etc. There are some like real basics written in the notes that don't, you know, in the planner that doesn't break confidentiality, but also people don't really want to hear that. So I'm not going to talk about it. So yeah, that is it for the spread. And for, yeah, I love how this spread came together. Me and Beth actually used the same quote box over the same box in the sidebar, which really amused me because I've seen Beth spread at the recording of this voiceover. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. I will pass back over to Tilly with the finished spread, but yeah, if you haven't already, go and check out Beth's planner channel. She is one of my favourite humans. Okay, so there we have the finished spread. I hope you enjoyed the questions, the tag, the website we got it from will be linked down below. I actually think they're quite similar questions to what Cindy Gunterboldo did recently in a video. But that is just like by chance, it just so happened. I actually watched her video after, like whilst I was filming this video and would already chosen the questions. So yeah, this was a weird week. I released my planners, which was super, super exciting, and I just want to thank everybody for their support with that. It was amazing. But I was really struggling. So yeah, and it was busy at work. I was working 6 of the 7 days, so yeah. But I love how this came together. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really excited to see how Beth used the kit. Let me know down below what you thought of the tag, and go check out Beth's video, and let me know down below if you've come from Beth's video or if you've watched Beth's video. Please go and watch it. It's awesome. She's awesome. She's one of my favourite humans, and I spent quite a long time on the phone to her this week, which was really nice. And it was quite nice that the week we chose to collab was that week. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!